Hello and welcome to another edition of Trappers Quarantine Trivia. We've hit double digits. We're up to week 10, Ted. Week 10. We've made it to week 10. We're from B101.5, by the way. Ted Schubel, he's holding the camera over there. It's a 10-question quiz for charity. Every week we have a special guest. We have a theme. This week, with high school graduations kind of in full swing, we thought we'd talk about school, about high school, about the class of 2020. And thankfully, he didn't call us into his office, but he has agreed to join us on the hot seat. This week, we are going to play Are You Smarter Than the Principal of JM High School? Welcome, Dr. Tim Duffy.
Hey, thank you. I'm glad to be here, and let me assure you, most of my graduates are.
They're going to take the quiz with you, Tim, and we'll find out if they are. It's a 10-question quiz. Like I said, it's for charity. You get to pick the charity. For every question you get right, we're going to give $10. So who do you want the money to go to?
Micah Ministries. Let's go with Micah. They do such an important job in our city.
Awesome. All right, so every question you get right, $10 to Micah Ministries. Here we go. Question number one. Everything would be kind of high school related-ish. We're going to start off with a question about the old number 2 pencil. If you show up at school, you better be packing a number 2 pencil that you got to test. If you want a pencil with harder graphite, would you want to pick up a number 1 pencil or a number 3 pencil? Harder graphite than a number 2 pencil. Which way does the scale go?
I'm going to go with 1. What do you think about that?
By the way, Ted Schubel is your lifeline, so if you want to ask Ted for help on any of these questions, feel free.
That would have been my choice.
Okay.
So you think the lower the number, the harder the graph?
Lower number, the harder
is,
the higher it's softer. Yeah, let's go.
And it would be the exact opposite of what Principal Duffy just said. You would go higher for harder graphite. So you want to pick up a number 3 pencil if you want harder graphite.
It's been so long since I've used pencils.
That's true.
Yeah.
All right, 0 for 1. Question number 2 is about a TV principal. Principal Skinner. Principal Skinner is the principal on a very popular TV show. It's been on the air for a number of years. Name the TV show.
Principal Skinner. I'm thinking Saved by the Bell.
Yes.
Is that what you're thinking,
Yes.
Ted?
I was not thinking
Saved by
of
the
it.
Bell.
I like that. I like that
Saved by the
answer.
Bell. I looked up the top 10 most popular TV principals of all time, and I can't remember the name of the principal from Saved by the Bell. He was number 2 on the list. Principal Skinner was number 1 on the list. He's the principal that had to deal with Bart Simpson. Yeah,
Of course.
the Simpsons.
We're 0 for 2,
Batting
Tim.
1,000.
Micah Ministries, fingers crossed. We're going to get question number 3 right. All right, if an A is a 4.0 and a D is a 1.0, if little Ted here came home after a semester with 1A, 1B, 1C, and 1D on his report card, what would his GPA be?
So he gets an A, a B, a C, and a D.
One of each, yep.
One of each.
GPA would be?
So he gets 4 points, 3 points,
7.
is 7.
Yep.
2 points is
9.
9. 1 point is 10.
10.
10 divided by 4. 4 goes into 10. 2.5.
That's why you're a doctor.
Right?
He did the work.
2.5.
2.5, that is Ted's GPA, 2.5. He had 1A, 1B, 1C, and 1D. All right, we're off the snide. We got 1.
All right,
$10 for Micah Ministries. Question number 4. Which of the following 3 countries, so you got a multiple choice here, has the most days in a regular school year? The United States, I'm guessing you know the number of days in a regular school year here in the US of A,
Right.
Canada, or Mexico?
Good question. I'm going to go with Canada. What do you think,
I
Ted?
have no idea. But I would, yeah.
Yeah, let's go with Canada.
Going with Canada. By the way, that's Ted's normal response when somebody asks for a lifeline. I have no idea.
But I like
Canada?
Tim's answer.
Well, here in the USA, we have 180 days in a school year, typical school year. In Canada, they have 190 days in a typical school year. In Mexico, the kids have to go to school in a typical school year 200 days.
Awesome.
200 days in Mexico.
Awesome.
So Mexico was the answer.
Leading North America. What do you know?
Yeah.
Question number 5. All right, so a lot of kids graduating, getting their diplomas, going to be heading off to a college in the fall. What university in the state of Virginia has the largest enrollment of full and part-time students? And I'll give you a clue, it's not the university you graduated from. I did my research. We got a Cavalier here, a UVA guy.
Oh, I know
and
that.
Mary Washington. Yeah. It's a good question. You know, I'm assuming tech.
That's what I was
Yeah.
thinking.
But
Can you
George Mason is growing.
could you repeat the
It's
question?
full and
Okay.
part-time.
Full and part-time. Which
ECU has
university in
grown.
Virginia has the most students full and part-time enrollment? And I'll let you know, you mentioned George Mason,
Yeah.
you mentioned Virginia Tech. It's not Virginia Tech, it's not George Mason, it's not Mary Washington, obviously, it's not UVA, so there are 4 we can scratch
Wow.
off the list.
Cool.
Is it Liberty?
It's a good question. They've got is this just virtual?
The way I looked it up, it
counts
was
too?
full and part-time, so I'm guessing
Yeah.
it could be virtual students.
I would go with Liberty.
Yeah.
I think just because of I don't know.
The strong online program.
Yeah.
they have.
Although Old Dominion is
Yeah.
got a high enrollment.
Because see, we know traditionally just by the number of students on campus, but it's very different. It's a very different question.
You guys are warm.
We're
You
warm.
mentioned the right answer.
Yeah. So it's
As you're thinking this
you
through,
know,
discussing
Liberty, ECU. What was the other one? The Old Dominion.
Old Dominion, yeah. VCU does have it has grown.
So Liberty or Old Dominion?
Yeah.
What do you think?
I thought that I had heard it was Liberty a few years ago.
Let's go with Liberty.
Gonna go with Liberty. Gonna go with Ted's answer.
Yeah.
That's usually a terrible choice to make, but in this case, Ted got it right. Liberty.
job, Ted. You
Liberty
came
University has the largest enrollment
you were
of
here
all
for a
the
reason.
states.
There.
We finally found that reason. All right, so that's two. Two out of
taken
1, 2,
10
3.
weeks.
2 out of the first 5. 2 out of the first 5. $20 for Michael Ministry so far. Second half. Question number 6. We're going back to the 1980s. Way back when, to the 1980s. Popular movie. In this film, Jeff Spicoli, Brad Hamilton, Charles Jefferson, who were played by Sean Penn, Judge Reinhold, and Forrest Whitaker, all graduated from what high school?
Ridgemont High. What do you think, Ted?
That's just good.
Fast
as-
Times at Ridgemont High.
Yeah.
That is correct. They all graduated from Ridgemont High, the movie Fast Times at Ridgemont
Yep.
High. 3 out of 6. Question number 7. So a lot of members of the class of 2020 going to be getting their diplomas here in a couple of weeks at JM, right?
Starting the week of June 8th. Yes.
June 8th, starting on June 8th. We're probably born in 2003. Not all, but a bunch were probably born in 2003. Which of the following 3 things was invented, became part of our world in 2003? MySpace, Google, or YouTube?
Only one of those.
Only one of those was invented in 2003. One was invented in 1998, and one came around in 2005. If that helps you pick out the answer you want to go with.
I'm not good at that. MySpace,
MySpace, Google, or
Google,
YouTube?
or YouTube.
I'm thinking it's either MySpace or YouTube.
That's what I'm thinking too. But which came first?
I know.
I think YouTube. Came.
Let's go with YouTube.
Let's go with YouTube.
I think we'll go with
Gonna
YouTube.
go with YouTube.
Yeah.
Well, you were right to eliminate Google. Google's
Right.
been around actually since 1998.
Right.
One came out in 2005, one came out in 2003. In 2005, we got to check out our first videos on YouTube.
Okay.
MySpace came around in 2003, so
That's awesome.
MySpace was the answer to that question.
Okay.
3 out of the first 7.
These are hard questions.
These are hard questions.
It's
Well, he's the
just-
principal.
Bill, I know.
I'm doing it for the kids. All right, we're going back for an old song, Sam Cooke song. Had a hit with the song Wonderful World, which incorporates a lot of school stuff into the lyrics. So I'm looking for the next line of the song. It's after don't know much about history, don't know much biology, don't know much about a science book, don't know much about...
The French I took. Right?
Wow, boy, you were good on that.
Tim knew that song, yeah.
Yeah.
The French I took. But if, how's the rest of it go?
I don't know.
Something about,
Didn't ask.
I know that I love you, and if you love me too, what a wonderful world
There
it would
you
be,
go.
or something like that. But yeah, it's the French I took. So 4 out of 8. Question number 9. One thing we learned in school is Einstein's famous equation, E equals mc squared. What do the letters stand for in E equals mc squared? The E, the M, and the C stand for?
I know it's matter and energy. Because it developed the relationship between matter and energy. So I'm guessing speed of light.
Speed of light for the C.
Yeah.
So you go in energy, mass, or matter,
Mass.
and speed of light.
Yes.
And kids, that's why he's the principal. That is correct. That's what the E, the M, and the C stand for. I'm thinking maybe a lot of you just learned something.
I know,
right.
I just did.
All right, final question. You're gonna learn something about my history. We're going back to my grade school days with question number 10. How many we got so far? 4 out of 9? 5?
4 out of 9.
4 out of
Yeah.
9. All right, so
This will be for
perhaps
What
for
are they,
$50.
$10 a piece?
$10 a piece. So we're going for $50 for Micah Ministries with this final question. In grade school, I had one teacher who, in my opinion, had a perfect name. Their name fit their personality, in my opinion. Did I enjoy 5th grade with Mr. Splinter, Mr. Toothacher, Miss Payne, or Mrs. Krabby?
See,
Pain is the obvious one.
you're right. That
Because
was
teachers inflict pain.
Yeah.
Which grade was this?
5th grade.
5th grade.
5th grade. Was it a Mr. Splinter,
But that seems too easy.
Mr. Toothacher?
that seems too. That one
Miss
doesn't
Payne or
seem.
Miss-
Mrs. Acre
Krabby.
isn't about. Maybe if your dentist was named that.
Yeah,
I'm going to go with Krabby.
Gonna go with Mrs.
I think
Krabby?
that is a teacher's name. She probably had a bun.
She did not have a bun
Okay.
because it was not a she. It was one of the misters. And
Okay.
it was not Mr. Splinter. I dealt with Mr. Toothacher.
Oh, that's
I
That
had a
was the
Mr.
one we. That was the one we eliminated right
That's
off the
awesome.
bat.
I think he felt the same way about me.
Yes.
I know I got hit right about there with an eraser one time way back when. So Mr. Toothacher, that was my 5th grade teacher. We ended at 4 out of 10. We'll round it up to $50 for
No,
Micah
listen,
Ministries.
I'll make up the 60. We'll do $100.
Making
for
it even
Micah.
$100?
Yes.
Tim, you are
Thank
awesome.
you.
Thanks for doing this with us, and good luck moving forward. And to all the graduates out there, congratulations. To all the proud mamas and papas, congratulations. Good luck with your summer. Good luck moving forward. And everybody else, take care, and we will see you again soon. Bye-bye.